Hey, best friend, bestest buddy in the whole wide world, would you like to come play some Destiny with me? Yeah, for sure, man. Let me hop on. What's your light level? 250? Oh, God, no, I can't even be seen with you. Good talking, though. What the man? Destiny. Destiny burned me. Before the game was even out, there was a lot of frustration over PlayStation exclusivity. Unfortunately, that is something that still persists today with Destiny 2. Look, we get it, there's a lot of money thrown around, people want that, but the amount of time, like a year and stuff, that's not okay for exclusivity. That just hurts the game industry as a whole. Since the Activision acquisition, Bungie has made some questionable plays there. Again, that's probably entirely an Activision thing, but Bungie's part of it. Doesn't look good on them. So a lot of Xbox fans were already feeling that sting, that flip from, you guys used to make Xbox games. They brought Halo to the universe. This huge swath of fans existed on this one platform, and then suddenly they flipped. That sucks. When Destiny actually came out, I was across the country, but I brought my Xbox with me because I couldn't miss this. I had a lot of fun with the beta, and I was super excited about the full game. The full game that took me mere hours to beat in its entirety. What did I just play? What even was the story? What was this cliffhanger ending? Nothing made sense. Where's the story? I know this has been joked about since the history of time, but like, what is the Traveler? What is my draw? What is even my draw to keep playing in this universe? Well, you just gotta read the Grimoire. I'm not reading the Grimoire. Do I look like I know how to read? And then problems continued when you took a break from Destiny at all. As soon as your friends got to a higher level than you, they didn't even want to play with you anymore. And I get this. Look, this is like MMOs have done this forever. But if Destiny wants to say they're not an MMO, they can't be pulling that crap. I would take breaks of mere weeks and come back and have friends not want to play with me at all because I wasn't a high enough level. This got even worse as the updates kept coming out. And I also got super confused with updates. The weapons I loved would suddenly not mean anything. I even took something like a year break from Destiny. When I came back, oh boy was I confused. It wasn't even the same game anymore. There were all these new features that I just didn't understand and weren't well explained. Upgrading weapons and such. I needed to look it up. I needed to talk to people. I needed someone to walk me through it. It was not very user-friendly with every major update. Destiny was not made for a casual player. You needed to just grind it all the time to keep up. That could work years and years and years ago when there weren't many games to play. I don't have time to grind it out that much, especially when some of that grinding required me to play PvP. I rip on it a lot. It's not the worst thing ever, but I do think it's one of the worst parts of Destiny. Over the years, I've grown to really like competition in multiplayer video games. I like a level playing field. I like balance. I like skill gaps. Destiny threw that all into a fire and just said, whatever, we'll just give you guns, just like, you're just gonna be mad all the time. And they would change it, and you'd be mad about something else, and then the fusion rifle was overpowered, and then the shotgun was overpowered, and then everything was overpowered, and then everything was underpowered. So I would get to a point in a quest where it required me to play things in PvP, and I'd just be like, well, I'm gonna go play another game, because this is awful. And then came the expansions, and this is what fully drove me away from Destiny. I just couldn't get behind the model of paying that much money for something that I didn't feel was worth that much money. Now, as a content creator, a lot of things happened. It was just a bad time. So again, when I first played the game, I was across the country. I didn't have my stuff all set up. And other content creators will know if you miss out on those first few days, it's really hard to recover. Those are when the heavy-hitting videos happen. So along with being blue-balled and missing the first few days of content, I just dropped off. I'm like, well, that was it. It's been a good run, Destiny. Well, hey, when are you going to get to the part where you talk about Destiny 2? Right now, son, I'm really excited about Destiny 2. Weird, right? Talking all this crap about Destiny and then saying, I really want to play Destiny 2? Hear me out. Bungie didn't know what Destiny was. They couldn't figure it out. Until recently, honestly, like Destiny 1 now, there's a lot more to do. It feels a lot more like a finished product, kind of. It only took years to get there. But as time went on, they started to refine their craft. They started to understand what it is they were making. It's very clear that they weren't entirely sure. This time around, I have full confidence that Bungie is much more streamlined now. They know where they're going, their goals along the way, and what Destiny is. So because of that, even when the game is out, I'm really hoping for updates that are a lot more logical and less drastic. I'm hoping they don't throw away weapons and then bring in entirely new ones, only to bring those weapons back again in the future. Like, that's a mess in my opinion. And that just comes from lack of a plan. I'm really excited about story, which I still don't think really exists in Destiny 1, except in Grimoire, which there's no more of. And there's a buttload of cutscenes now. In the small demo I played at E3, there were like 24 cutscenes. That's an exaggeration. There was like 3 or 4, but they just kept happening, and I kind of loved it. I kind of want that from story missions. I want cutscenes. I mean, Halo 5 even didn't have many cutscenes, and they were short. I want those cutscenes. I want that lore. I want those characters. I want to fight alongside characters like you do in that demo, right off the bat, right at the beginning of Destiny 2. You're fighting alongside characters. They're not just standing in the tower. I need that. Now, you're starting fresh in Destiny 2, which I am really happy they did, because were that not the case, I probably would not play much Destiny 2. I feel like I can reintegrate into this community now, starting from scratch alongside them. People don't have 3 years on me. Sure, you get some cool emblems and stuff, and I'm fine with that, but I'm so happy I can just start on the same level as everybody else. And my community is the same. I've been talking on my Discord, and there's a bunch of people who said, yeah, I never even played Destiny 1, but I'm going to play Destiny 2. And that's exciting to know that there are people who missed out, who like what Destiny 2 is going to offer and will be able to get on. Same thing as me. And I'm psyched to play with those people. And then here's something worth talking about, which is kind of interesting, and I kind of agree with to an extent. Destiny 2 looks like a reskin. And oddly enough, I can kind of see this, but that's how the game industry works. There aren't many titles that truly start from scratch every iteration. That's just nonsense. That doesn't even make sense to do that. But it does seem from what we've seen that there are a lot of similarities, and I mean a lot of similarities between Destiny 2 and Destiny 1. The hope is that, yeah, that's kind of superficial. That's only what we've seen so far. At the very least, for me, playing on PC is a game changer in itself. It's going to look insane, which is huge. Keyboard and mouse, which is something that I've been playing a lot more with, is going to feel awesome. And PvP is probably actually going to be rad. I did get to play a couple rounds of PvP at E3. I was actually very impressed. The game mode countdown's a lot like Counter-Strike. You can win a round by killing all the other players. They only have 1 life. Planting a bomb and having it explode. Setting a charge and having it actually go off. Or if you're on the defending team, wiping out the other team or disarming said charge. So you gotta decide if you want to actually plant that charge or you just want to kill, or a little bit of both. It was a lot more slow pace, a lot more peeking around corners, deciding when to move rather than just chaos and no teamwork. And add keyboard and mouse play on top of that, and I think you have a very fun game mode. This is coming from me who really did not like Destiny 1 PvP. I have quite high hopes. If I can play stuff like that all the time, keyboard and mouse, rock it up with a team, it's gonna be awesome. So it's possible that Bungie learned a lot of lessons from Destiny 1. I mean, obviously they did, but it's also possible they are going to make all the wrong choices. We really don't know for sure until the game is out. The beta is going to be a great opportunity to see what it's like, so I encourage everyone to get in on the beta and watch the content here and see how you feel about it. But I'm reaching out to you guys as a video game fan, as a content creator, to open your minds, open your heart, check it out. There's no doubt that Destiny is a very important game. If you're into game design, if you're into gaming as an industry, it's one of those games you essentially have to play. You have to check it out. It's same as like Halo, same as Call of Duty. You have to pay attention to them because they're very important games. They make waves in the industry. If you're looking for other people who are hyped up on Destiny, definitely hit up the ReadyUpLive Discord. A lot of guys there are into Destiny. Just go to discord.gg/ReadyUpLive. If you don't have Discord, definitely get it. You can use it online, or I recommend downloading the program for it. Great community. Love the RUL Discord. We're going to be using it a lot to get friends together during Destiny 2 beta. In closing, I'm psyched about Destiny 2. I would say it's more of a faith in Bungie than anything. I know they're a fantastic game company that, made some bad choices with Destiny 1. And I think more than anything, I just really hope they get it all right this time around. So let me know in the comments what pissed you off about Destiny 1 and how could they fix it in Destiny 2. Really looking forward to the conversation. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to give that little bell some love, and I'll see you next video.